The last of the 49ers players reported to the team facility for COVID-19 testing on Tuesday. So the 49ers announced a series of roster moves roughly 2 weeks before they have their first practice. On the physically unable to perform list, the 49ers placed center Weston Richburg, who has a knee injury, defensive end Ronald Blair, knee injury, defensive tackle Kentavious Street, knee injury, defensive tackle Julian Taylor, knee injury, and wide receiver Sean Pondexter, knee injury. On the active/non-football injury list, the 49ers placed wide receiver Deebo Samuel, who has a foot injury, and cornerback DJ Reed, who tore a pectoral muscle. The 49ers also waived the following players: quarterback Brock Rutter, linebacker Joey Alfieri, cornerback Jermaine Kelly, safety Derek Kindred, and offensive lineman Ray Smith. The 49ers also placed wide receiver Richie James Jr. on the reserve COVID-19 list, waived rookie undrafted free agent wide receiver Chris Fink with a non-football injury, and waived defensive tackle Willie Henry Jr. with a non-football illness. Here are my takeaways from these transactions. 1. Surprisingly few COVID-19 cases, which is a good sign. 2. Apparently no one opted out of the season. Another good sign. 3. Players on PUP and NFI will start training camp rehabbing but can return. If they're still on PUP or NFI after the final cutdown date, then they must miss the first 6 weeks of the season. 3. Of all the players currently on the PUP list, I'm guessing Julian Taylor is the one most likely to stay on it when the regular season begins. He tore his ACL during a late December practice and probably won't be ready to play when the regular season starts. 4. Will Kentavious Street ever be healthy? He had a torn ACL when the 49ers drafted him in 2018 and still hasn't recovered. 5. Neither Trent Taylor, Jalen Hurd, nor Jerick McKinnon were on the injured lists. And the 49ers have high hopes for all three. They're as healthy as they'll ever be. Another good sign. Game on. Almost.